The West Midlands, once the industrial powerhouse at the heart of the UK economy. But the decline in the steel industry and the closure of big car factories mean, like many former industrial parts of the UK, the area's fortunes have suffered. With the jobless rate well above the national average,
some people say work in KFC, you work there.
We meet some of the nearly 500,000 people out of work.
I mean, if it weren't for me being supported by a close group of friends, I'd be looking to turn back to crime.
The man who at the age of 12 became Britain's youngest ASBO holder, but is now desperate to turn his life around.
What my long-term goals are is to get a full-time job and to be independent.
The newly single mum of 5 living on reduced benefits.
I'm in a situation at the moment, doing the best that I can by my kids, and when they're older, I will be trying to do something good with my life.
The woman with multiple health problems who says she's being forced back to work.
Who wants to be in this position at this time in life?
And the man who is in and out of work but says the system is against him.
You know, when a man's looked the part, he's come there on time, he spoke eloquently, he's just waiting to demonstrate he can do what he can do.
In Birmingham, there are nearly 30,000 people signing on, and at over 6%, the jobless rate is the highest in any major city in the UK.
Order in the gallery or I'll have you arrested.
29-year-old Antonio has been in and out of work for the last 11 years.
Reese Taylor, I will ask you again.
He was recently let go from his latest job in a call centre, so now has lots of free time on his hands. He's using it to rehearse for an amateur performance of a play about an American civil rights campaigner.
Some people think I've got acting skills, the same way people think I've got knowledge on the housing system or the structure of society itself. This is just because of people's experiences I value opportunities, and I seeketh them both. I'm not going to get paid for this. Order in the gallery! I'll have you arrested. No, it's like that. Order in the gallery or I'll have you arrested. He's talking to everybody, not one, not two. He's just looking over, seeing the rabble. Order in the gallery or I'll have you arrested.
From the age of 3, Antonio grew up in care and moved into his one-bed housing association flat when he was 19.
This is my front room, and a lot of things in here have been salvaged. Sometimes someone's throwing out something.
As he's been on and off benefits for the last few years, kitting out his £90 a week home hasn't been easy.
If you're active enough from the morning anyway, up before the worms, a lot of people were throwing stuff out. Yeah, so that's that. I have a bedroom in here. It's not really a bedroom because I don't really sleep in it. It's my utility room. But it will be a boudoir soon.
With no job, Antonio has no money coming in.
I've had to unfortunately take my fridge to the cash converters. It would cost 150 quid. Had to accept 30 quid. Only one piece of paper counts at the job centre, and that's job search efforts. HSBC.
Antonio will now have to sign on and go back on the Dole in order to get cash. But first, he'll have to prove he's been looking for work.
And bear in mind, it's only a week since I've been unemployed, so a lot of what I've been doing is been licking my wounds, you know?
After years struggling to hold down a job, Antonio's now looking for a more secure future.
I prefer to be in long-term employment, permanent if I'm getting closer towards that.
He's recently applied to work in a bank, despite not having any experience.
I've worked in a cleaner's, thanks, for £4 an hour. I would now like to work in a customer service role. I will look backwards now. Some people say, work in KFC. You work there. You work there. I'm not saying I want things like cars and a multitude of houses and loads of clothes. I'm happy at the charity shop right now. Still looks smart. I'm happy going to get the cheapest toilet roll. It's still going to end at the same place. People go on holidays because they need a break. I just go to sleep.
While Antonio says he's keen to get back to work, 20 miles from Birmingham in Wolverhampton, 26-year-old single mum of 5, Emma, has never had a job.
Have one.
She's just one of the 45,000 lone parents claiming out-of-work benefits in the West Midlands.
I didn't think I'd ever have this many kids, to be honest with you. I didn't. Yeah. I love them though, I wouldn't change them for the world.
Emma became pregnant when she was just 17. And now receives over £18,000 a year in child benefits.
My oldest is 8, and then 7, then 5, then 3, then 1. So there is a lot.
A big chunk of Emma's benefits are spent on fueling their 3-bed housing association property.
As you can imagine, it's a lot of washing with 5 kids, and you know, I put one wash in, and then I can put it in a tumble dryer, then I can do another wash and hang it all outside, so I can just try and catch up with all my washing. It's like my tumble dryer's always on all the time. I do go through loads of electric and washing powder. Yeah. Oh, isn't it?
Emma's recently split up with the father of her 4 youngest children, meaning she has to run the household on her own.
Right. Oi!
Now she's single, she's applied for income support, meaning she could get an extra £280 a month in benefits.
Some people might look at me and think, oh, she's a single mum, she's scrounging. But I'm not. It's like the money that I get is for my children. It goes on clothes, it goes on food, it goes on nappies, baby wipes. None of it goes on me. For the people that think it's like okay not to scrounge and be on benefits, it's not. I'm in a situation at the moment, I'm doing the best that I can by my kids, and when they're older, I will be going to work and I will be going to college and I will be trying to do something good with my life, so, you know.
Until her application is assessed, Emma and the kids will have to live on her existing £1,500 a month benefits.
I'm just going to have to cope with what I've got until they've managed to sort it out.
If Emma is granted income support, she'll be joining the other 28,000 people in Wolverhampton claiming out-of-work benefits, around 1 in 10 of the local population. 22-year-old Danny has been swelling the ranks of the unemployed here for most of his adult life. With no job, Danny can't afford his own place, so he's been sofa surfing for the last few years. He's hoping that one day he'll have a home of his own.
In here is the living room, and this is where I always sleep. So I put the settee out like this, and I'll grab the blanket and put your feet up and sleep pretty much here like this. What my long-term goals are is to get a full-time job and to be independent and reaping all the rewards of getting a job.
10 years ago, Danny hit the national headlines. At the age of 12, he and his brother became Britain's youngest ever recipients of an ASBO.
We're outside Bilston Street Police Station at the moment, as you can see. When I was younger, I did spend a lot of time here, and the reason I spent a lot of time here was because of getting an antisocial behaviour order.
They terrorised the locals by starting fires, vandalising cars, breaking fences and damaging property.
I was one of the youngest kids in the UK to have an ASBO, and I was only 12 at the time, so we did get convicted for like 70 offences. It's not nice when you're known by the police, and, you know, it's all I can say to you is it's not the life that you want to be living.
Danny also became addicted to drugs, and until recently received nearly £900 a month in employment support allowance, or ESA, for his depression and anxiety.
When I was doing nothing, I used to just dust the streets. There was a lot of drug use, a lot of, you know, parties, whatever.
But now Danny has made the brave decision to come off sick benefits and claim job seekers allowance in order to motivate himself to work.
This is where I'll be doing a lot of my job searches as well, where I'll be walking around with my CV, posting CVs to employers and stuff like that. Personally, I find that there is opportunity. Beggars can't be choosers, and if you want to work that hard and you're adamant on working, then there's no reason why you can't be able to get a job.
Now Danny is on job seekers allowance, or JSA. His benefits have been reduced to just £56 a week.
It is difficult. You do have to do budgeting, shopping. You can't eat your 3 meals a day. I mean, if it weren't for me being supported by a close group of friends, I don't know where I'd be. I think I'd be in that situation where I'd be looking to turn back to crime to earn more money.
Coming up, Antonio's off to the job centre to see if he's eligible for some cash.
When a man's looked the part, he's come there on time, he spoke eloquently, he's just waiting to demonstrate he can do what he can do.
Emma's got an anxious wait to find out if she gets extra benefits after her breakup.
I don't think it's fair, no. But there's nothing I can do about it, is there? Apart from wait.
And meet the woman who says she's too ill to work but has been told to get a job.
Who is going to employ me?
In Birmingham, Antonio is getting ready to go to the job centre. He says that working on and off for the last few months means he's been missing out on benefits.
When I was working last year, from September till February this year, got made unemployed, and 2 weeks later I got another job. That confused the universal credit. They paid it, they staggered it, dripped and drabbed and then stopped it. I don't see how the system can work that out as fair.
Antonio says not getting his full benefits means he's fallen into arrears of £2,000, and it's not his fault.
If these guys didn't mess up my credit all the time, these universal credits, these job seekers and these people, social fund repayments from years ago, my credit would probably just about be in a fair place with any job I go for. So a man's up against credit checks, not being able to have a car for jobs. You know, when a man's looked the part, he's come there on time, he spoke eloquently, he's just waiting to demonstrate he can do what he can do. But I'm no longer going to be told by the state or anybody I'm not doing nothing about my plight, and that the plight is my own fault.
With no job and not enough money to pay the rent, Antonio's hoping today he'll get some benefits. But he'll have to prove he's looking for a job. After the 20-minute appointment, it's not the news he wanted. Antonio won't be getting any benefits until next month.
The job centre, they're not telling me I haven't done enough. They haven't told me I'm not going to get paid. It leaves me in a situation where the earnings I had from last month, under £202, to last until the 16th of next month. That's when they dispatch their payments.
The £200 wages he has left from his last job won't cover his rent and bills, so now he's likely to run up more debt.
So for the next 4 weeks, I have to use my previous earnings to last until the 16th.
While Antonio could work if he can find a job, elsewhere in Birmingham, 59-year-old Teresa says her health means she has to rely on state help.
Get you started. We'll get these on.
I hate these things.
I know.
But after new rules are introduced, she's recently been told she has to find a job or lose her benefits.
I'm going to do it.
Teresa has a long list of medical problems.
I have an incidental aneurysm in my brain. If it goes pop, it is the same as having a major stroke. Then we go to my bouts of iritis. It makes me sensitive to light. And the spinal cord at the base of my neck are disintegrating. So, of course, that pinches my nerves.
Until her health deteriorated 8 years ago, Mum of 6 Teresa used to work as a gas engineer, fitting boilers. Teresa's best friend and neighbour of 25 years, April, helps her get out of bed in the mornings.
The inhalers, which are for COPD, to try and assist the cough. Breathe.
That one didn't get me that.
Yes, it did.
My pain has spiralled out of control. And this is the bit I don't like. And when I put my feet on the floor, it's like glass.
Stop running around. Don't cry.
Teresa's doctor has said she's too ill to work, but the benefits office disagree.
I was told that I would have to find a job. Who is going to employ me to do a job? And what job?
It's all right. No, not all right.
Who wants to be in this position at this time in life and in this much pain for people to turn around and tell you that you are fit for work because they have sat there with a pen and a tick list and decided that this is how they see you.
You said.
Teresa used to receive incapacity and disability benefits of £120 a week.
I ain't been in pain.
I know.
But 8 months ago, they were cut to just £20 a week when she was declared fit for work.
You're going to be back on that bed again in a minute. You won't be getting up.
And now she says just eating is a struggle.
Here's my cupboard. We go to the food bank. As you can see, I have plenty of spices. The only thing you've got is tinned meat, ubiquitous spam, lots of pasta. I have a cupboard full of pasta. But nothing to go with it. For some weird and wonderful reason, a packet of miniature blinis. I don't know what you're supposed to do with a packet of miniature blinis. I'm 60 years of age and I have to go to a food bank. This should not be happening in our country. We are not a third world country. We shouldn't have poverty on this level.
Problem with Safe Park is it's for grown-ups. So it's a grown-up sense of humour, and if you don't get it, you're not quite grown up.
In Wolverhampton, 22-year-old unemployed former ASBO holder Danny has been sofa surfing at his friend's house for the last 2 years. Danny receives £56 a week in job seekers allowance, but he says he wants to get off benefits and get a job.
This is where I spend most of my time, really, looking about the world. You know, am I ever going to get my opportunity? Am I going to get a job? Am I going to start working? Is someone going to give me an opportunity? Because a lot of people, if you've not been in work, they don't want to give you the opportunity. And if they don't give you the opportunity, you've not got the experience. And if you've not got the experience, you can't get a job.
Danny's only been job hunting for 2 weeks, but he's encouraged by what's out there.
Since I last looked 20 minutes ago, there's already 36 new jobs. The job that I'm hoping to get is a sales advisor for a marketing and promotions company in Birmingham. And that involves door-to-door sales.
But with his criminal convictions, Danny's worried his past could affect his chances of getting a job.
I think my criminal record potentially holds me back. But if your criminal convictions are spent, you don't have to declare them to your work. I'm going to sneeze. I'm allergic to hard work, that's why.
Baby, baby, baby. Go get your shines. Put your trousers on.
Also in Wolverhampton, 26-year-old newly single mum of 5 Emma is getting ready for the school run.
Oi!
With 5 kids, it can be a full-time job.
No, play nicely, please. Get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll come downstairs and then have a drink, like a cup of coffee, to wake up, to get me going. The kids will come down and I'll get changed for school and, yeah. It's just like routine, it's just like, it's just instincts, you just get up and you do it. It's just, yeah. Come on, score, come on. Come on with me.
Emma recently split up with the father of her 4 youngest children and has applied for extra benefits. But until her claim is assessed, she's living on reduced cash.
Child tax credit, child benefit, and I'm waiting to hear from income support claim because I've recently split from my ex-partner. We've decided that it's not working out, and that's why, like, I'm putting the kids first. Like, I do get on with him though, still. He does still like come and see the kids and that when he can.
Emma receives over £1,500 a month in child benefit, plus cash from her ex-partner.
It's nice for a bit of peace and quiet.
But she says with 6 mouths to feed, it can be a struggle.
I'm just making that money, lasting me and trying to prioritise the stuff that I need. But I could do with the, you know, like when the income support gets sorted out. But for now, there's nothing I can do really apart from wait. That was a big kid.
If Emma's claim's approved, she could get an extra £280 a month.
Hey, I scored a goal.
But in the meantime, she's worried she could fall behind on the bills.
I've just had a message from The job centre saying that we've received your claim for income support. You do not need to contact us. We will write to you with a decision or contact you for further information on within the next 10 working days. That means that I'm going to be getting into debt until it gets sorted out. I don't think it's fair, no, but there's nothing I can do about it, is there? Apart from wait.
In Birmingham, Antonio is also waiting for his benefits, but he's been told he's not getting anything until next month.
How are you, Alex?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, again and again.
Although he's hoping to get a job, while he's out of work, he wants to stay fit and active, so he's joined a local boxing gym. But while he's on the dole, Antonio can't afford to fuel his body.
Jab, time. Okay, so the food side of things, keeping your energy levels up, do you find that difficult?
Almost impossible.
Okay, last night's meal.
Weetabix.
Weetabix.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a challenge to get my core ready and eat good food on a low income, but I'm not going to throw in the towel for the sake of low income. Carlton, respects, man. Without you guys, yes. Yeah, man.
Don't move so fast, woman.
In Birmingham, former gas engineer Teresa says she's too ill to get a job, even though she's been declared fit for work.
Do you lock the door?
Thank you.
I'm in the house to see your sausage.
Yeah.
Teresa has to survive on her £20 a week disability living allowance, which she says isn't enough for the basics.
I'm fine.
In order to eat, she relies on the local food bank.
I got some cheese crackers.
Yeah, ma'am, crackers. You haven't got any cheese to go with them?
I never thought of that.
Platter.
Since Teresa's benefits were reduced 8 months ago, best friend April has been taking her to the food bank.
You got a smelly? Is it nice?
Aye.
Well, you smell like a raspberry.
April says the free food Teresa's getting isn't helping her health.
I'll put the potatoes in it.
What she's got today, it's food, but there's not a meal.
Yeah.
There isn't proteins, carbohydrates, fats and vitamins and stuff in everything that's there, you know, tin stuff. It's all right as a filler, but that's about it. It doesn't give you the nutrients that you need. And I'll get some cash from Adam as well.
No!
I'll have to transfer it then.
No.
As well as caring for Teresa, April's also been helping her out financially.
I love her to bits. There's not many people that have a friend as good as April. But it shouldn't be her responsibility, should it? It shouldn't be her that has to give me money because I have none. It's awful that you are dependent on people's goodwill. What's that for?
Yeah.
No,
because you've got to get some stuff to go with your bits and bobs that you've got.
April, you can't keep doing this. It's not fair.
April's given Teresa £20, which means this week she has double the money she usually has to live on.
Don't cry. It's fine, baby. You did the same for me. You've done the same for me. Yeah, madam, didn't you? Stop. Stop. Come, let's go in. Let's go eat.
Coming up, Antonio's debts are piling high.
Rent arrears at the 24th of May are £1,537.64.
And Danny makes a big decision that could change his future.
I'm just calling because I'd like to sign off benefits, please.
This way.
In Wolverhampton, 26-year-old newly single mum Emma has an expensive day ahead.
I just need to go up and pay some bills and then need to go get some food shopping.
Although Emma's recently split up with her ex and now living on reduced benefits, the bills still have to be paid.
Well, I have to pay £5 towards my rent, £20 on my electric, £7 on my water, and I'll get about £15 gas. Mummy, can you have £20 on there?
Despite having less cash, there is one luxury Emma can't go without.
Can you have 20 rock and soup things and a pouch of amberleaf, please?
Today, Emma has spent over £50 on bills and cigarettes, but she still needs to do the food shop.
I spend about £120 on food a week. Yeah. Because there is a lot of them. Because they do eat a lot of food. So, yeah.
Back at home, it's tea time. Even with money tight, Emma's decided tonight it's a takeaway.
Hello, can I make an order, please? Yeah, can you have 3 bags of chips? No, 1 curry sauce, 1 bag of chicken balls, 1 plain omelette with chips. Yeah, and can I have some prawn crackers as well, please? Okay, then, thank you. Should we do some reading? And then read them then. What's this one say?
With no cooking to do, Emma's freed up some homework time for the kids.
Where? Yeah, well done. What about this one? Yeah, you're really good at this now, aren't you? Sometimes I tend to do a bit every day, like with one each child, like whenever I can. They are doing really well, which is really good. It's nice to hear them read as well and spend a bit of time with them. Right.
1990.
Oh, thank you. For this meal, it costs £18 for this meal. Hold on, Tori. Want a bit of curry sauce? Yeah. Which one's your plate? That one?
Yeah, that one.
You okay?
Yeah.
Take that one off. Do you want another coffee, a cup of tea or something?
Yeah.
Put some washing.
I'll have a coffee.
Coffee?
In Birmingham, 59-year-old Teresa has decided to fight the job centre's ruling that she's fit for work.
She's a bit pale.
She's already had one appeal turned down, but she's not giving up, and best friend April is helping her out with her case.
At the moment, it's a lot of transport to the solicitors and that to try and get this case through tribunal. Try yet again. I've already refused her once, but we'll try again. You know, sometimes I think that the government don't realise what actually goes on in real life. They need to come out here and have some things like this go with them and then see if they still want to stop everything and stop all the monies and make life the way it is. Well, I shouldn't have done that, you know. She'll get her eye horse now and start lecturing me.
I'm sure that's why they go into public office a lot of the time. Oh, God, I can't see.
It's not exactly... Where's your glasses?
I've got them on. I can't see. I forgot to put more drops in.
Teresa could be waiting months for a decision.
Why is yours so flaming high?
In the meantime, she has to live on her £20 a week disability benefit, which she says isn't enough for food.
We should have this off pat by now, shouldn't we?
Today, April's treating her to lunch.
Can I just have beef burgers? Beef burger dinner.
You want me to put it up?
She has to cut my food up.
It's degrading.
Although Teresa has started appeal proceedings, having lost once already, she's not feeling confident.
You heard anything from tribunal people?
No, not yet. It can take a few weeks before you hear anything back, doesn't it?
Fingers crossed that you get something from them, because then she can...
Yeah, but what do I do then if they don't? Where'd you go? How, what? What'd you do?
To work. That's what they tell you every time you phone. Oh, well, you can't have this. You've got to go to work.
But if I could, he would employ me. If I could.
I would.
I know you would.
While Teresa waits for her appeal decision, Antonio has been told he'll have to wait 4 weeks until he gets his benefits. In the meantime, he's run out of cash and fallen deeper into debt. This morning, the bailiffs have paid him a visit.
There's been a knock at my door. And I've received what is an enforcement notice. I have called today to execute a liability order issued to us by our client, Birmingham City Council. I am authorised by the court to remove your goods or vehicle to satisfy the outstanding balance of £510.98. Very off-putting for one's plans. Very off-putting. So I need to get some facts.
But Antonio's day is about to get worse. On his way out, he receives another red letter.
Housing Association. Ooh, court hearing possession order. 24th of May. Whoa. Why is this letter only coming now? This is going to be the housing now. This is for housing.
Antonio decides to call his local MP's office for advice, but not for the first time.
Good morning, John. There's been a bit of a disturbance in my force this morning.
He's on first-name terms with the office staff.
I've just opened the letter now in regards to a court hearing for possession order. Rent arrears at the 24th of May are £1,537.64. This didn't need to happen today. Bear in mind, I'm an ex-care leaver as well. I was in care at the age of 3, left at the age of 20, been at this apartment for 11 years now. First tenancy, started with job seekers allowance. If I got no flipping house, if I got no bloody food, if I got no rotted job, and if I ain't got no security from people trying to take my stuff that keep me alive in the rotted first place, what are they expecting me to attend as? I just want the notes taken at the moment, please.
Rant over, Antonio's bagged himself an appointment with a debt advisor at his MP's office.
Thanks for putting up with me. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.
Kind regards.
Kind regards.
Kind regards, not just regards, kind.
In Wolverhampton, 22-year-old former Asbo kid Danny has received some good news, and best friend Ellie is all ears.
I'll start a job in 3 days' time and doing door-to-door sales. So people are going to see me knocking their doors, selling them some good products.
I'm very happy for you. Congratulations, Danny.
Now Danny's got himself a door-to-door sales job, he'll need to adjust to a completely new lifestyle.
What, when do you start? Monday?
Yeah, Monday. And I need to be smartly dressed, need to be ready for 9:30 in the morning. Now, I'm an afternoon person. Being on benefits, you slip into that routine of sleeping till the afternoon as well. 1, 2 o'clock, wake-ups.
Although Danny's not used to the early starts, he's grateful for the extra cash in his pocket.
On benefits at the moment is £57.90 a week. When I start this job in 3 days' time, in a week, I'll be getting £262.50, which is quite a lot more than benefits, to be fair.
After nearly a year on the dole, he's finally able to call the job centre and sign off benefits.
I'm certainly relieved to be getting rid of the job centre, that's for sure. It's exciting. Hi, darling. I'm just calling because I'd like to sign off benefits, please. Yeah, I start work on Monday, but I'm not. Can I just ask you a question as well? Because I'm signing off on Monday, I'm not actually getting paid from work for 3 weeks. Do the job centre offer any sort of support, or is it still the advice that I need to sign off? Oh, so you're gonna pay me another £8? Thank you very much for your help, sweetie. You've been one of the nicer job centre advisors I spoke to. You take care. Bye. See a smile on my face because I'm not with the job centre anymore and I have officially signed off, so yeah. I am happy, yeah, it's good, it's all good.
In Birmingham, Teresa's also had some good news. She's been appealing against the job centre's decision that she's fit for work.
There's a letter from the court tribunal thing saying that it's going to go to tribunal.
Well, let's hope this is as much gold as it's going to be hoping.
Now Teresa's case is going to tribunal. She's hoping she's entitled to extra benefits while she waits for the court date.
Hi, I'm calling on behalf of my friend Teresa Demetrio.
Best friend April calls the Dole office to see if Teresa can apply for employment support allowance.
She's received a letter from the HM Courts and Tribunal Service to say that her appeal to the courts has been accepted. Can she now claim interim payments of ESA? So has she got to get a medical certificate from the doctor, yeah? And just send it in? OK, thank you very much. Bye. Flipping heck, I've never had one go through that fast in all my life.
I don't understand this, because the last time we had to fill all them forms in.
Well, apparently, you just get a doctor's note, send it in, take it down the job centre.
There's one in there. And all my doctor's letters should be in there.
Do you know what? It's like looking through somebody's autobiography.
The last 8 years of my life. Normally you have to fill forms in.
Well, I said, shall I send it? I said, oh no, just take it down the job centre. They'll process it and send it forward to us. And you will get interim payments. That's what she said.
My God, that's some good news.
Yes.
Teresa has been living on reduced benefits of £20 a week for the last few months. But with her tribunal pending, she should soon receive up to £68 extra a week.
Hopefully that this will be sorted and at least I'll have some money going into the bank. Please, God.
Coming up, Emma takes the kids for a benefit budget day out.
If my money was sorted out, then I would obviously take them places, and that's why I haven't really got the money to take them out anywhere and stuff.
Antonio's making plans to tackle his debt.
So I'm unemployed, though I am employable. That'll be my means to overcome the arrears.
And it's an early start for Danny on his first day at work.
I'm looking forward to getting out and actually just being a part of something.
This morning there are things to do, many things to do. So I am organising my brain externally on this board.
In Birmingham, with no money coming in, Antonio has racked up £2,000 worth of debt and could be facing eviction. Today, he has an appointment with his local MP's office for some financial advice. But first, he's gathering his thoughts on a whiteboard.
So I'm unemployed, though I am employable. That will be my means to overcome the arrears. So I need an income. My income would be universal credit.
Antonio is hoping that his MP's office can help him sort out his money problems.
I know the MPs don't have power to overturn decisions unless they can prove there's a need otherwise. So they can ask probing questions, ask for proof. They're powerless to stop the processes of why universal credit is attached or why I'm eligible.
Antonio needs to do something as the threat of eviction is looming.
Hi Jess, how are you doing? You all right?
In Wolverhampton, it's the school holidays. A newly single mum of 5, Emma, is having a budget day out with the kids.
It's nice to spend time with them in the holidays. If my money was sorted out, then I would obviously take them places and do stuff with them, but because I'm waiting for my money to get sorted out, that's why I haven't really got the money to take them out anywhere and stuff. So I'm spending time with them at the park. Sorry. Oh! What you done?
Emma receives over £1,500 a month in child benefits, but after the weekly food shop and the bills, she says there's not much left.
Jump on a trampoline. Yeah!
On her reduced benefits, she's struggling to afford the basics.
When that income support comes in, it will help me because I do need to get them some school uniform and I do need to get them sort of bits of clothes and stuff because they are running out of it and they're growing out of it now.
Emma has never had a job and has spent the last 10 years on benefits, but she wants a different life for her children.
I wish the best for my kids and I hope that they do well, better than what I have and more I love. Hopefully they'll be able to do a lot better than me. And what I do. Tori, oi!
Just need to sort this hair out, innit?
Also in Wolverhampton, 22-year-old Danny is hoping for a future off benefits. Today he's starting his new door-to-door sales job, but he's not used to early mornings.
I'm feeling a bit nervous, to be fair, because it's my first day at work. I ain't seen this time of the morning for a long time. Don't normally get up till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Danny says he's put his teenage years and his ASBO past behind him and wants to keep off the dole.
I have been that stereotypical person on benefits, you know, sitting there self-surfing place to place to place, not really being able to settle down with the right people, and you just got to get out there and be a part of something and know that you're worth more than you know, £56 a week. Oh, that's so lazy.
If his first day at work goes well, it could be the start of a benefit-free future for Danny. In Birmingham, Antonio is back from his appointment at the MP's office.
Red wine makes the pains go down.
He's been advised to set up a payment plan to pay off his debts, including £1,500 in unpaid rent.
So for myself, yeah, it's still up in the air. I'm still worried about losing my house, but I'm satisfied that I got information and guidance. There is things we can do to avoid losing the house, and that is basically cooperate with these people as truthfully, as honestly, as accurately. So if something changes, it could be as simple as, I'm getting a reduced amount from job seekers allowance now. Get straight into your housing and the council tax. It's a newfound responsibility they've given us, this government.
Antonio has recently applied for a job in a bank, and he's hopeful of his chances.
If I get that job at HSBC, I'm then employed, I'm employable, which means it gives me a chance to pay off my arrears consistently.
Whether living off benefits or wages, Antonio has decided he needs to start putting money aside for a rainy day.
But I'm in the mindset now of keeping a bit back just in case I need to get on that bus to a job interview. Just in case I need to pay a contribution towards the rent arrears. So ultimately, when an emergency situation comes and the red lights are flashing, the red letters are coming in, everything's scarce in the cupboard, no one's friendly outside, got to dig deep between here and here.
In Birmingham, Teresa's still waiting for a court date for a tribunal, which will finally determine whether she's fit for work.
Okay.
Okay.
But she says her poor health means she's not able to leave the house on her own. And so best friend April is once again offering a helping hand.
It's my fresh air day, according to April. Even though it's cold and breezy, she thinks it's good for me. And I get shoved in the wheelchair and because I can't wander around Sutton Park. So I have my chariot. Okay.
You all right?
I'm fine.
Because we got, like I say, we've got all these new
April,
ones
is them
starting.
cows?
Eh?
Cows?
You want fresh milk?
No, I do not want fresh milk.
Well, you're always moaning to me you like fresh
They're
milk.
cows. Look.
Although Teresa lost her first appeal 8 months ago, she's now managed to get free legal advice, and so she's feeling more confident.
Now, this being the second time.
This is the second time we've gone for tribunal.
So hopefully, because we've got somebody official with us,
And because Madam's now been through it and she understands what's got to be, what she's got to explain things more.
But Teresa is still waiting for her claim for temporary employment allowance to be processed.
Talking about death now.
fingers crossed, to get the interim payment sorted. If so, thank God for that.
You're giving me £60 better off.
Yeah.
Well, you can take me for dinner.
It'll be fish and chips. Oh, I wonder how long it'll take them before they sort it out.
Since filming ended, Teresa's claim for temporary extra benefits has been turned down. And for the second time in a year, she's been told to go back to work while she waits for a court date.
If there's an employer out there that wants me to press a button, give me a rest for 20 minutes and allow me to do it again, and pay me to do that, I'll go and do it.
Grace, me.
Emma's been granted her claim for income support, which means an extra £280 a month.
So I'm glad that it's been sorted out and that, because it has really helped me to get my kids some more stuff.
Antonio didn't get the job in the bank, but he's hoping to be back in work soon.
These things can't get me down, you know. I have to start every day with a positive outlook.
And Danny's first day at work went so well, he now plans to stay off benefits and off the breadline for good.
No, I don't want to go back to that life. You're not independent. It's not just the money, is it? It's just being able to just do all them good things, you know, and just genuinely enjoy yourself on a weekend, you know. Celebrate your hard week at work.